Hey everybody, I wanted to show you this MobileGear portable charger that I dug up. It was sitting in a closet for a while and hadn't been charged. It claims to have a capacity of about 4,000 milliamp hour. Well, I'm not sure exactly what that means there. 4,000 milliamp is 4 amp. It should really say milliamp hour to tell you how many amps continuously it can deliver for how many hours. 14.8 watt hours. So we have to do the math. Essentially, it'll deliver 14.8 watts. Watts are voltage times amps. So basically, divide by 5 volts here because that's what it's going to output. So 14.8 watts divided by 5 should give you the milliamp hours or amp hours. So 14.8 is almost 15 divided by 5 is 3. Should be 3 actually. Anyway, I'll do the math and I'll put it up in the video, but my point is that it doesn't work when I plug it in. Let me just plug it in here with a charger. It does this kind of thing. You see, it goes up and then it does some weird whatever. I don't know if that's supposed to signal something. And then, you know, it just continues on doing that. It's not really charging. I can have it plugged in like this for hours. It won't do anything. You see? And even when I unplug it and I hold down this power button, nothing. So there's a good chance that whatever's in here, it's first of all very light, and whatever's in here is dead. So we're gonna crack this thing open if I can figure out how. It looks like I should be able to hammer in one end and it'll pop out the other because there's no seams otherwise in this aluminum case and no screws at all. Nothing you can feel underneath the label either. So I think you're gonna have to just tap it out from one end and it's probably all glued in there and see what's going on with the battery inside of this thing. If it really is truly the capacity it claims to be, may be hard to tell because they might have scratched all the numbers off of it. But yeah, I'm assuming the battery's toast at this point and that's the reason why it's not able to do anything. So be back in a minute after we try to get this open. All right, folks. So here I am back after this destructive teardown. There was no way to get this out. It was basically stuck in there with double-sided tape, as you can see. I had to get in there with a screwdriver and basically spread this thing open and tried to crack the glue. And in the process, I went right into the battery there, a few layers. And you can see here, kind of went into the battery a little bit. But I'm not worried about this thing exploding on me because it's pretty much dead. But that's the information there. It says SHB 3.7 volt. So yeah, we have to calculate then, I guess, based on this. It's not really, it'll output 5, but there's a step-up transformer because the battery itself doesn't output 5 volts. So it needs to be converted up to 5. So I'll have to do the math and figure out based on this capacity here, what exactly this converts to. So I'll put the math up on the screen once I figure that out. But that's the circuit. Now I did bust the board as I was getting in there. This USB port would have been connected to this side of the board here on this side. And that's the battery negative terminal. There's some kind of inductor. That's the button that was supposed to turn the thing on and off. And those LEDs right here. The 4 LEDs that went, I guess, through this this little thing here. But yep, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I haven't had a lot of luck with many of these portable chargers over the last few years. So many have come out that are lying about their specs that I really, there's only a few brands that I even think about, trusting. This battery, I don't know if it has there's no battery management system on here, so it must have been all into this board here because I don't see anything taped up here. Yeah, it just feels like there's terminals there and everything else is soft here. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so hope you enjoyed this teardown. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.